I guess I'm calling today to see your thoughts on whether or not I should stay with my husband after his infidelity and betrayal.
Tell me more.
Um, okay, so I recently discovered that my husband's been using dating apps, including LGBTQ dating apps, throughout our entire relationship.
Okay.
It has led to more recently him sleeping with someone, receiving oral, kissing another, and he was also just diagnosed with HPV.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Have you got tested yet?
I have. We have a 3-year-old and a 2-month-old. So I had gotten my test done while I was pregnant, and then we also went to the doctors again, and they said that I'm going to have to wait to get more tests.
Yeah.
But as of right now, I don't have any symptoms. Everything was negative.
Yeah, HPV can hang around a while. Jeez, what a mess. I'm sorry.
Yeah, thank you.
What a nightmare.
Yeah,
so I usually almost exclusively I won't tell somebody you have to leave right now.
Yeah.
So I'm asking you, but I don't mind asking questions that might open the doors for you to see, your way in or out of a new situation. Tell me about your thoughts about why you would stay.
Well, we do have our family, and I know that he loves me. I think I lost him somewhere along the way to himself. And
let me change this. Let me change that language around. He left you. You didn't lose him.
Yeah.
And I hate to say this, but you're not that powerful. He left you.
Yeah.
Do you get that difference? That sounds like a semantics difference, but that's a massive psychological shift.
Yeah, that's true.
Because one, you're trying to figure out what you did wrong, that he would be out hitting the streets while you're creating humans.
Yeah.
The other is exhaling and realizing I'm powerless, and my husband chose, while I was making humans inside my body, to go endanger our entire family.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. I guess it is. I mean, I know it has nothing to do with me. Like you said, it's just that constant, okay, well, what was I missing? What was I? And I know it wasn't me. And we're both in counseling. He's fighting for us staying together and to keep our family together. And he's stepped up in many ways. And
Do you have all the codes to his phone?
Now I do, yes.
Are all the apps off the phone?
Yes, everything's gone.
Have you seen his full test results?
Yeah, he's negative and everything. It's just that.
Okay. So I guess the thing I would tell you is the marriage you had is over. It doesn't exist anymore. The question is, are you going to be involved in building a new one with this man?
I think that's why I'm calling, because I guess I'm scared.
You should be.
Yeah.
You would be, your innate safety systems would not be working well.
No.
If you weren't terrified.
Yeah.
He has a forever STD.
I know, exactly. And that's what is terrifying for me too, because he's had it. And of course, he was my husband. We're sexually active. And it's like, I don't know what the future holds. And if I do have it and it's dormant, and it's so unfair.
Yes, that's a great word.
All of it has been very, very unfair, and it's not what I ever imagined to be going through.
And so what must be true for you to be safe and to make sure you and these two kids are okay?
Yes, I agree.
No, I'm asking you, what must be true?
Oh, how do you mean?
Like, do you have money? Do you have a job?
No.
Do you have
So
do you have a place to live?
He's our main provider.
Okay.
So there was like a little bit, there was financial abuse going on. He's the main provider, and he was trying to hide everything from me. So it was constantly like going back and forth, getting me, joint bank accounts. And so once I finally, confronted him and everything's been coming out, I demanded all of our banking information. And that's when I found out that all of the dating apps, and he was going to strip clubs while he was out of town, and he has a drinking problem. He's had a drinking problem. So
Have you pulled your credit report to see what he's taken out on in your name?
No, he doesn't have that information.
He 100% has that information.
Oh. No, I haven't.
100% he has your name and social security number, which is all it takes to open up a mortgage, credit cards, a line of credit, a HELOC. That's all it takes. And so here's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing a woman that fully doesn't know what the bottom of this well is.
Yeah.
Because you don't believe you have all the information, do you?
I mean, yes, no.
Okay, that means no.
I guess, I mean, he's told me and gone into detail of everything that I've shared with you so far. But I feel like, I don't know, that's like part of like, well, that questioning of like, is that really everything? Is that, this has been going on for so many years. We've been together for 7.5 years and married 1. So it's like, I find it hard to believe that that's it.
But you have to understand every year of your relationship has been
a lie.
A lie.
Yeah.
I'm hearing somebody who is desperately trying to hang on to an imaginary thing that existed, that never existed.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just like I feel like that, and then like I also don't.
Okay.
And I'm not trying to justify
it's a disorienting. Like your whole world as you knew it is not what it was, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Your feelings should be all over the place. What you know to be true should feel all over the place. You should be both pissed off at yourself for not seeing it and or knowing something wasn't right and just ignoring it. Like all of that is true.
Yeah.
So there's not a roadmap here.
Yeah, I know.
But you can write a roadmap for tomorrow.
Yeah, exactly.
And that starts with, can I trust you?
I guess that's like a question if I would be able to build that trust.
Right.
And I think, like, of course, like how you said, like my life is flipped upside down. I'm like constantly here and constantly there, getting pulled in every direction. And he's, trying really hard. He's going to his individual therapy. We're doing couples therapy. He's 2 months sober now. He's going to be going to like an AA or some type of group.
But you still haven't exhaled yet. Yeah, you're still waiting for the other shoe to drop.
Yeah.
And you can't build in anything new until you've totally exhaled.
Yeah.
So maybe he did, man. Maybe he cleared the deck and told you everything. I can imagine a world where this is going to sound insane if you've never been in the side of this hurricane, but the longer you can keep wondering if there's something else out there, the longer you can put off having to deal with this is what is true. Because you can keep some sort of an investigative hat on instead of just looking at the ash that was your life.
Yeah, that's where I've been kind of coming to terms with, if it's just not necessarily something that I need to let go, but something that like I can't keep pushing and trying to find more, trying to investigate or discover more, I guess.
What else are you going to find?
I don't know.
I mean, what else? You'd be like, there it is. You know what I mean? Like what?
Yeah.
Unless it's like a family member or something that he was with, or like a close family friend or something. Like what else would you keep digging and digging and digging for?
I guess it's like, if it really is, like if there's more people
than the 3 you know about?
Yeah.
I guarantee you there is.
Yeah.
There's not a doubt in my mind. And there's not a doubt in your mind either.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And I've told him that.
Yeah.
I know, like, with everything that's happened and us talking and like I said, it has nothing to justify or clarify or make anything that he's done okay. But I do know, I feel like there's childhood trauma that gives context.
Absolutely. Context is not an excuse.
But exactly, it's not an excuse. It's a choice that he made repeatedly.
And now he's endangered the life and health of your baby and of you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Thank you. It's definitely not been an easy pill to swallow.
No. I think the place where I would start if I were you is 60 to 90 day chunks. Because the temptation is to make forever declarations at this moment. Sometimes in the middle of a crisis, things go on a week by week or month by month basis. And so my challenge to you is to, the best you can, clear the fantasy away and what you want so desperately to be true, and just choose reality for a brief time. And I've only been able to do this. I've only seen people be able to do this with a pen and a paper. Write down, here's what is true. And here's what must be true for us to establish or reestablish trust in the next 30 days. And then in 30 days, we're going to reevaluate. Or 90 days. Here's what must be true. No phone, no access to the checking account. I just simply don't trust you at all. You spent this much money at strip clubs. You spent this much money on dating apps to go hook up with other people. You still haven't been honest with me. You don't have tons of dating apps over 6 years, spend your away time in strip clubs and only get caught with the 2 or 3 people in your, like, that's just not how that works.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? It's just not, it just is what it is. But what must be true for the next 60 days? And you get to change your mind. Okay? And then in 60 days, let everybody know, in 60 days, we're going to come back to this table, and I'm going to give you a new roadmap for reestablishing trust. And you have to know that every step along the way, he can say, this sucks, I'm out. I'm not doing that. I'm not giving you my phone. I'm not sharing the checking account numbers with you anymore. And that means you're going to have to begin asking questions right now. Very unfair, very unbelievable questions, like about economic security. You're going to have to go get a job, potentially.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to have some way to support yourself if this happens again, and all the data points towards this will happen again.
Yeah.
And then you get 60 days. And then you get 60 more days after that. And then maybe you get 120 days after that. But we're going to slowly, if this thing's going to make a run, we're going to slowly rebuild trust. And while you're writing out on this list, like what must be true for me to reestablish trust, I need you home. No phones in the house. No, fill in the blank. By the way, pull your credit report before, right when you get off this call. There's 3 free credit reports. Hang on the line and we'll get you the email address to them. But you can pull them and they're free. Kelly, what are they?
Well, you can go to freecreditreport.com.
That's it. Freecreditreport.com. It'll pull credit reports from all 3 reporting agencies, and you can just get a broad look about any debt that has been pulled in your name and everything you owe. You may say, I'm not interested in rebuilding this thing. It never was what I thought it was, and there's not enough. Like, what I thought was metal is just rusted dust, and I can't rebuild this. Or, all right, we're going to rebuild it. Here's what must be true. And maybe he meets 60 days, then he meets the next 60 days, and then he meets 120 days, and all of a sudden you look up and he's 6 months sober, and y'all are making this thing work. But I'm not going to tell you yes or no. I'm going to tell you the odds are very much stacked against you because you've got somebody who's quote unquote got caught. You've got someone who may or may not have given you an STD, may or may not have given your baby an STD, and he still hasn't told you the full truth. And you don't have all the answers, so it's hard when you're still swimming before you put your feet on the ground. And you got to put your feet on the ground before you stand all the way up and begin to rebuild something. So, Bianca, you call me anytime you want to, and I wish you the best. I have it in my guts that you would leave if you knew a way to do that. Financially, relationally, legally. And so maybe sitting down with the lawyer and asking, what would this even look like? Not that you're going to leave, but just so you have some information. Because I'm hearing a woman who feels like you've got no options and no moves. And I want to reestablish your safety with information and with relationships. You got to have a couple of women in your life that you call, a therapist you reach out to, that will walk with you during this really difficult time.